2016 BMW 340i, 500 horsepower, xDrive, full walk around and POV. First, I'll start off with the front end. Aftermarket front, blacked out kidney grills with yellow DRL headlights. Also, just an eBay front lip. It does have M Sport rear bumper and M Sport front bumper, but it's not an original M Sport, even though it does have the looks of the M Sport. The only thing it's missing is the side skirts along with the steering wheel, but we'll get to that. This eBay front splitter, it is all knocked up because of how low the car is, but also white brace bars. It is Alpine white. There's a chrome delete along with the mirror caps being black. With the wheels, we have 19-inch AOD wheels along with painted brake calipers that have M Sport on it. They're both 19-inch front and rear. It is lowered on H&R Sport Plus springs. And we'll move to the back. It is a LCI, obviously, because it's a 340. So it has the LCI tail lights, which I really love. And if you notice with the rear end, you can't really see much, but there's no bottom brake lights because there's a brake light delete. So it's just plain simple that whenever you press the brake lights, only that one comes up, and also the ones that are in the headlights and the tail lights. So that's that. So obviously dual tip M Sport exhaust. It is fully straight piped. We just have a black little spoiler here. I love the simplistic look. So that's that. That's only thing done to the rear end, along with it's fully loaded, so it has all the parking sensors and driver assistance. And then if we move to the interior, we have, moving on to the interior, obviously you see right here, it is not just the base model. It is fully loaded with all the options on the dash. It's a little bit different extended dash. And we have Alcantara here and Alcantara here. This is what that looks like, along with the red interior, which I love so much. It just has the normal little lights. When you close the door, you know, it has the little lights right here. That's how that looks from the rear end. You can see no bottom brake lights. So let's get a little anti-lag and a rev. Let's see how it sounds. Moving on to the performance side of things, if we pop the hood, you will notice it looks normal other than the intake. But if you look closely down there, there's a 6-inch catless downpipe. And if you don't know anything about BMWs, that opens up the turbos and allows a ton of power to come in. So it has a BMS cold air intake. Even though sometimes I feel like my intake temps are very high, it does need a heat shield. So if you are thinking about getting this one, try and get an aftermarket heat shield. It'll help a lot. Other than that, we have the 6-inch catalyst downpipe along with a TU pump. If you want this car to run ethanol and you want to make a ton of power, you need to get a TU pump, which comes in the Supras along with the M340s and the Gen 2 B58s. So you get a TU pump, and this car is on MHD Stage 2 Plus with a E40 mix. Usually I'll put 6 to 7 gallons of ethanol, depending on how good the ethanol rating is at the pump, along with 6 or 7 gallons of 93 from empty. That's the performance mods, but it is xDrive. So with just those 3 modifications, along with a full straight pipe, which people don't say adds performance, I feel like it sounds very good that way, but that'll allow you to make 500 plus horsepower. Depending on if your car is a dud or not, you might not be able to make that. But obviously you guys seen in the past videos, I mean, I beat an AMG, I beat other cars, so we will be possibly getting a big turbo. Hopefully we can do a full setup with port injection and an intake and everything, but for now we're just on a stock turbo, stock everything. But it's pretty fast. So if you're thinking about getting a 340 and you are in the market for one, you're gonna be a killer car. You're gonna kill stock M3s, you're gonna kill naturally aspirated 5.0s, you're gonna beat SS's, you're gonna be fast. So definitely would recommend getting one if you like the F30. If you want to be a little bit more fancier, you can get an M340. But I love this look because not only does it look like an M3, but people don't really know about the F30 B58. A lot of people just know about the M340s. So it's kind of a sleeper a little bit, but that's pretty much gonna wrap the video up. Other than the POV drive, yeah, we'll add a POV in here.